Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. When I started my YouTube channel just a little under 3 years ago, the main purpose was for me to show off my cards, talk about the hobby, different cards, different topics that I found interesting, and to interact with a whole bunch of other collectors on YouTube. But never did I think that my channel would eventually reach 1,000 subscribers. And recently my channel did pass that milestone. So I wanted to, one, give a big thank you to all of you out there who not only watch my videos, but comment on them and subscribe to my channel. I wouldn't be at 1,000 subscribers, obviously, without all of you supporting my channel and what I do. I've had a blast talking about baseball cards over the last 3 years and getting to know some great people within the hobby, both through YouTube and eventually in person at the national or other card shows or other events or situations. So again, I wanted to give a big thank you to everyone, and for that I want to do a contest to show my appreciation. Now, first of all, I want to say that this contest is not affiliated at all with YouTube. This is just something that I want to do, again, as an appreciation to all of you out there for getting my channel to 1,000 subscribers. So I want to make this contest easy for everyone. I'm not going to ask you to look through your card collection and pick out this card or that card or whatever. As I said, I'm grateful for everyone who has watched my videos and subscribed to my channel. So I want to spread the love to other channels out there. So the contest is going to involve this. For those who create content, I want you to do a video response where you give a shout out to at least 5 channels that have less than 500 subscribers currently. To give them just some recognition. We still have some smaller channels out there that have great content, but for whatever reason, maybe a lot of people haven't found their channel or decided to subscribe. So again, I want to spread the love out, and everyone give shout outs to other channels out there. Give those channels, those content creators, those collectors out there, just some additional support and love. So again, a video response giving a shout out to at least 5 channels that have less than 500 subscribers. If you do not create content, and I have a lot of subscribers and followers, those that comment on my videos, but they don't make content. So I want to give you an opportunity to enter the contest as well. So what you would need to do is comment on this video here and just let me know what at least 5 channels that you would like to give a shout out to, at least 5 that have less than 500 subscribers. The other part of this contest is I do want you to be a current subscriber to participate. Again, I want this to benefit those who have subscribed to my channel. To the best of my ability, I will be checking. I know a lot of you that are subscribed, but for some of the ones that may enter this contest, I may need to check your YouTube profile. So if you have your channels tab on your profile hidden for privacy, at least through this contest here, I need you to make it public so I can check just to make sure. I hate to say it, but with these contests, I've heard others say that you get some sort of fly-by-nighters. You hear about a contest, and they say they'll subscribe or subscribe just for the contest and then unsubscribe. You can't stop that, but to the best of my ability, I want to make sure that you're a current subscriber to my channel. When you do the video response, again, I want to try to make sure that I see all of the video responses, so I have a chance to make sure that you're entered into the contest. In your video response, put the following hashtag, and I'll have all these rules of the contest in the description of this video. So, but I would like for you to put in your video hashtag WBF for Wade Boggs fan, WBF 1000 subs. You can also, if you don't want to do the hashtag thing, you can just make a comment in this video. Hey, John, I just posted a video for your contest, things like that. Somehow just let me know. I'll do a search on that hashtag. I'll do some other keyword searches. I'll try to find all the responses out there, but, somehow sort of let me know that you've entered the contest. The deadline. I'm going to give it about, I think it's maybe 3.5 weeks, November 11th. 11/11, midnight Eastern Standard Time is the cutoff for this contest for you to either comment on at least 5 channels if you're not a content creator, or do a video response shouting out at least 5 channels with less than 500 subscribers. I think that is it. Of course, I will let you know what the prize is at the end of this video here, so you want to stick around. But as part of, to do my share in thanking everyone and doing my own shout-outs, I picked 10 channels that I follow that have less than 500 subscribers that I really enjoy their content. A lot of them do deal with showing off vintage cards, talking about vintage cards, but not all of them. Some of them deal with modern cards, some non-baseball cards as well, but I enjoy their content. So let's go take a look at the 10 channels that I want to give a shout out to for my contribution to this whole 100 or 1000 subscriber event here. So the first one we have is That 70s Card Show, and John. And he obviously is a fan of the 1970s and all sports related to the 1970s. What I like about John's channel is that it's not just showing off cards, and he has a very laid back, great attitude about just talking about cards, but it's not just, hey, look at this card, isn't this a nice card, and move on. Talks about the player, the background of the players, the teams, just all aspects. He gives always a deep dive into what the subject that he's talking about. He sort of does them, it's like a little podcast type videos. Really enjoy his content there. So definitely check out That 70s Card Show. All right, the next one here is Ballpark Memories. Now, I'm not sure of his name. I think he's maybe 17, 18 years old. I think he's involved with his dad as well. He does have a personal collection. He's into vintage, but he is, a little bit of a flipper. But I think some of the money that he makes from flipping sports cards, mainly baseball, and he's, like I said, he's really into vintage. He does to support his personal collection, but really passionate about the hobby and vintage cards. So definitely check out Ballpark Memories. All right, the next one here is Ground Chuck, Kyle. Kyle's a great member of the card community here. He does deal with some vintage cards. He participates in a lot of contests within the YouTube collecting community. Just a wide range of just collecting sports cards. He's a set builder. Here's one where he's working on 1968 Topps Fleer Greats of the Game autos. So definitely go check Kyle out. Kyle recently sent me a great Wade Boggs care package, just out of the blue, reached out to me. So he's a great supporter of other collectors out there. So definitely go out and check Kyle's channel there, Ground Chuck. He's almost at 500 subscribers, but just under. All right, next channel, Sticks and Seams, Mike. I've been following Mike's channel for some time now. Now, he's not into a lot of vintage. He's a Noma collector, so of course, you know, we have that connection there. Boston Red Sox, great shortstop there. But he's also into Ken Griffey Jr. He's I don't know if he, you know, super collector or, you know, big Ken Griffey Jr. collector. So, you know, he's into some of the more modern cards, but just has a great style, great passion for the hobby. So definitely check out Sticks and Seams. I can't believe he only has 186 subscribers. So definitely go give his channel some love. All right, the next one, Hitman 23, Mike. Now, Mike is 7 subscribers short of 500. Let's see if we can push him over that 500 mark. Gotta love Mike. Just great guy, so passionate about collecting, and he has a wide variety of collecting. He likes his New York Yankees, the Washington Redskins. Not sure if he collects any hockey, but as you can see here, you know, he has some you know, vintage football that he collects. He also has these collections of oddball themes, so like food cards. So if the player has a name associated with a food or something like that, he has that collection. And I think he's the one that may have bubble gum. So if a player's, you know, blowing a bubble or something like that, I mean, just he's found these really neat little niches to collect, and great passionate about the hobby as well. So definitely check out Mike's channel, Hitman 23. All right, the next one here is a fairly new one that I've come across, SFI Sports Cards, Sammy. He only has 171 subscribers. He likes to collect vintage cards, so it's right down my alley. Some semi-modern, if you want to, or late vintage, you know, the stuff in the 80s and 90s, he collects as well. But as you can see here, really into vintage cards as well. There's some 1970s vintage, 51 Bowman, vintage pickups this week. So definitely check out Sammy's channel. Again, fairly new, I believe, to YouTube. So if you're not familiar with his channel, definitely check out Sammy's channel. The next one here is a channel that I've been following for some time, Vintage Card Steve. Just a basic, you know, collector. You know, he does give some hobby thoughts about things that are going on in the hobby. Does little showcase videos of his collection. He has a great collection, not only vintage cards, modern cards as well. A lot of Hall of Famers. And again, he just likes to show off cards in his collection, talk about the cards, talk about the players. There have been times where he's taken a break from YouTube. He has some things going on with work and family and things like that. So he's taken some breaks here and there. But when he does content, I really enjoy watching his videos. So definitely go check out Vintage Cards Steve. All right, the next one here, Near Mint Musings, Brent. Brent is sort of like John's channel, that 70s card show. It's not necessarily about, for him, showing off cards, but talking about the player, talking about maybe the significance of the card, the era of the card, you know, tying one card in with another card. It may be some unique unknown fact about the players or teams or different things. And so he always takes a unique perspective to showing off cards in his collection. And he's I believe, a big Harmon Killebrew Twins fan collector, I believe. So definitely go check out Brent's channel, Near Mint Musings. All right, two more here. Vintage Sanctuary, Adam. Adam, again, is fairly new to creating at least sports card content. I'm not sure if he still has any old videos or if he did any videos, but he used to be into coins. And then I forget the background. I think he talks about it in one of his videos on how he got into vintage baseball cards. But boy, Adam has such a passion for collecting vintage cards, being part of this card community. I can't believe he only has 282 subscribers. He's been on various channels as guests. He was on one of my, I think I went live, did a live stream, and he popped on and had a great conversation. So definitely check out Adam's channel, Vintage Sanctuary. And the last channel that I want to give a shout out to is Shoebox Legends, Shane. Just over 400 subscribers, been on YouTube for quite some time, maybe around the same time as I have, but collects a little bit of everything, maybe a little bit heavy into vintage, again, which I like. But as you can see here, he has some showing off some vintage, I think a hockey card there. Down there he has a hockey and a soccer card, but a lot of vintage videos. He's working on a little Hank Aaron run of cards, as I am as well, so it's nice to see his progress in his Hank Aaron collection. Although I think he has one big up on me. I want to say he has the Hank Aaron rookie card, I believe. So that's one that's going to evade me for quite some time. But yeah, definitely go check out Shane's channel, Shoebox Legends. All right, there we have it. My contribution to the contest, giving some shout outs to other channels in the card community. All right, so what am I going to be giving away? Rather than select some cards in my collection that I'd give as prizes, not everyone may be interested in the cards that I collect. Maybe not everyone that you give a shout out to or do whoever does a video response may be into vintage cards, maybe not into baseball cards. So what I decided to do is give an eBay gift card. So I'm going to do one of those random wheel spin things, and the winner is going to receive a $100 eBay gift card from me. Now, I would really love this contest to spread throughout the card community. The one criteria in terms of the shoutouts that I forgot to mention is they just have to be involved. The channel has to be involved at any aspect in sports cards. So you can give a shout out to a flipper, a breaker, someone who, an influencer investor, if that's who you want to promote, that's fine. They don't have to be collectors. This whole thing, there's room in YouTube in this hobby for everyone. And so don't feel like, I'm only looking for collectors. No, if they do any sports card related content, you're free to give them a shout out. So again, I want this to hit as many channels as possible. I want a lot of people out there giving shout outs to a lot of channels. So if I get at least 50 valid video responses, I'm going to add a second place prize. The second place prize, I'll do a second spin of the wheel, and I'll give out a $50 eBay gift card in addition to the $100 first place prize. If this thing goes really viral, and again, I hope it does, if I can get at least 100 video responses that qualify, again, they have to be subscribers and so on, I'm going to add a third place prize. In that case, I'm going to spin the wheel 3 times. The first place prize, $100 eBay gift card. Second place prize will now be a $75 gift card, and third prize is going to be a $50 gift card. So if this thing goes viral, and so when you do your video response, encourage your subscribers and followers to do a video response as well. All right. Again, I want this to spread out as much as possible. I want, everyone to just take this as an opportunity to check out channels that you may not have known about, been familiar about, really seen much of, and just spread the love throughout the card community, because again, I am so thankful for all of you who have subscribed and supported my channel these nearly 3 years that I've been on YouTube. So again, I will have the rules and description of the contest in the video description of the video here. I'll also have a link to the 10 channels that I gave a shout out to. And yeah, let me know if you've posted a video response or use that hashtag. And I think that's it. So those are the rules. You know what I'm going to be giving away. So really hoping this thing, again, goes viral and that I get a ton of video responses. And again, if you don't do video content, definitely in the comments, make sure you give me your at least 5 channels that you would like to give a shout out to, so I can make sure that you're entered into the contest as well. That's all I have for you. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.